There are many steps to making a turned wood bowl. In this video, I'm going to show you how I prepare the block, or blank, turning blank, to make the bowl. To make a bowl, I need solid wood block, and you just don't walk into a lumber yard and buy that kind of material. It's not made and produced for resale. So I have to start by making my own blocks. I do that starting with logs and splitting the logs in half. Now these logs are pine. There's nothing special about this wood. There's no fancy figure or color in the wood. It's straight grain, solid wood. But to make a lovely bowl from that, I have to split it properly to align the grain. I want symmetry in my finished product. And that all starts with how we split the block. So I'm going to show you how that works. You see, this is the pith, which means that's the center of the log. I want that to be the very center of the diameter that I cut across here. So everybody thinks of a log as being round, and in general they are. But there's a lot of flat areas. The center of the tree isn't necessarily always right within the center of the diameter of the log. So we have to do some measuring here. What I want to do is find out which direction that comes exactly center. If I cut it across this way, it looks like I'll achieve that. So I'm going to mark that so you can see it like that. Now you see, if I measure this way, see how that center is more like 5 3/4, and then this side of it is down to 4 1/2. That's not centered. So if I had cut it that way, if I split it that way, I'm not going to have my grain centered. I need to mark this on both ends. So both ends of the log will vary because the pith, like I said, is not necessarily traveling straight up through the middle. Then this is centered halfway. So this radius, if we call this, we can call this radius A, and this is radius B. A should equal B. Does that make sense? That worked just fine. And you can see that dark line, that's the pith, the very center of the log. So I got a good cut on that. It is. There you can see it's really dark. That's the actual pith on the tree. I got a really nice cut on that one. So next, what I have to do is mark the circumference of my bowl. And I have these templates, which I use over and over, cut out of thin 1/8" plywood, stepped in sizes, so I can find, I find the largest one that fits. And I cut to the largest size that fits the log I have. By doing this, by aligning my bowl with that center point, after I turn my shape, the wood grain in there, all the pattern set up by the wood grain is going to look really nice. It's going to look symmetrical. Pretty good. I think we're ready to turn some wood.